What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete the Transformers quest, deal damage to opponents while you are in a vehicle or mounted. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit that button, show me that support as well. Please do use my creator code in your Fortnite item shop. It is GamerDad, all one word, all caps. Thank you so much for your support. So for this challenge, you need to deal damage to opponents. Opponents includes players, and it also includes the high card bosses and the high card bosses henchmen, which eventually spawn on the map, and you can find those. So you need to do a total of 200 damage. You can also deal damage to either of these people, players or henchmen and bosses, while you're mounted on an animal. So you can jump or you can tame and basically get on the back of a raptor, a wolf, a wild boar, and that's considered being mounted. But I do find that while being mounted, shooting at people is a little bit awkward. This is the far easier strategy, is to get a vehicle and crash into players, and even easier, crashing into the bosses. So you can get vehicles at gas stations, and there's bosses that spawn at Mega City. As well, you can get plenty of vehicles here at the Drift Ridge racetrack. So if you're not familiar with the bosses, probably a few minutes into the match, usually when you're about 70 people left, maybe it's 80, we'll see when I get there, these bosses will spawn. There's 6 different vaults on the map, and the bosses typically are spawning at 3 of them in a match. You'll hear the sounds, and you can see them on the map once they do spawn. So in this case, I've just landed at the Drift Ridge racetrack. I'm actually working on another challenge, and I'm going to go into the vehicle here. I complete my other challenge, but I'm now going to take this car and I'm basically going to drive around looking for another player. So right off the battle bus is the best time to do this if you're going to go after players, because that's when there's the most players, and that's when players typically won't have weapons. So I come over here, I see that player building, so what do? Drive over them. Sadly, they only had 8 health left. What are the odds? But hey, at least I got an elimination, which was pretty satisfying. Then I just drove around, and again, this area is pretty hot. This is just north of the Drift Ridge racetrack, and here I basically just did the, it was kind of like drifting in circles there. Ended up getting like 40 something damage off that one hit. I basically just kind of went away and regrouped. You can see your car health, by the way. It's the meter on the left hand side, the orange one. At this point my car is almost toast, but I'm going to do a couple spins here. Bam, hit some more damage. So I'm at 93 of 200 now. Obviously this car is about to explode. It's got 42 health left. I'm going to switch up the car, drive back after that person. Now, as you can see, it wasn't that too hard to get this damage on this person. I hit them a couple times there. There's another time. I ended up with 122 of 200 damage. Come back for one more shot here. And this vehicle is basically toast. And so, at this point, I hop on this bike, and I wanted to go get another vehicle over the Drift racetrack. And then I'm going to head over, and I'm going to look at the map quickly and see where the bosses are. And so, when you're on the map, which I'll show in a minute once I get myself a car here at the Drift Ridge racetrack, you look for the vault lock, which is like a little lock at a POI, and then there's a thing that moves around. It's another symbol, and that's basically the boss walking around. And so I'm going to show you that on the map in a minute here, and that's where I then know, hey, I'm going to go try this out. I wasn't positive. I thought that it was going to work, but I wasn't positive. But as you see, if there's 3 bosses running in a row, which that's how the bosses roll, and you run through them, you can probably get 200 damage hitting them one time, maybe running through them twice. So I'm going to pull up the map here. I can actually see the bosses right across the way there, but I'll just show you on the map. So there's the bosses and the vault. I'm going to head straight for the bosses, run them over, and I'm going to get the rest of this damage within just one swap here. Bam, there's my damage, challenge complete. Then I'm going to kill these bosses, and then I can technically go about looting the vault. Hope the guide is helpful for you. Please drop a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit that button, show me that support as well. Please do use my creator code in your Fortnite item shop. It is GamerDad, all one word, all caps. Thanks for your support. Good luck with your challenge, and until the next video, this is GamerDad out.